Sometimes we just don't seem to know what we want. Sometimes that's merely an inconvenience or an annoyance to someone else. Is there someone in your family, or maybe even you, that opens the refrigerator door and just looks and looks and looks some more? That's just an inconvenience or an annoyance, but sometimes it's more important when we don't really know what we want to do. If you're halfway through your senior year in high school and don't have a clue as to which college you're going to go to or what you're going to do after high school, that's a concern. Or maybe you've graduated from college and still don't know what you're going to do. Or you're working on a job that is not very fulfilling, but you don't know what else you might do. Or, here at Christ the King, if you're retired and you don't know what to do. Sometimes we think we know what we want, but if we reflect on it, we decide, no, that's not really all that satisfying. Back to the fridge for a moment. If you open the fridge and ate something, and you're saying, I still want something else. I don't know what, and you go looking again. The gospel reading today talks about a hunger that we have. Not a physical hunger, but a spiritual hunger. And that God is willing to satisfy that hunger if we but ask. Or Paul's letter to the Ephesians urges his people, and really you and me today, to put away the old self, your former way of life. Move towards what is really true, what is not illusionary, if you will. A possible application for you and me in hearing the scripture is to take an inventory of who we are at this moment. Not a physical inventory, but a spiritual inventory. See, where is it that we put our efforts? How do we spend our time? Is it on things that are transitory and really unimportant? If so, why do we even bother with such things? There's really little good that comes from having a terminal illness, knowing that you have X number of weeks or months to live. But I must say that time and time again, when I encounter someone in that very situation, they often say that the disease has put everything into perspective. That's true for the patient and for family and friends. What was so important before doesn't seem important at all anymore. Whether it's sports or job or the latest fashion or getting a promotion or having a particular social status. What becomes important over and over again is other people, family, forgiveness, faith, hope, and love. Jesus in the gospel and Paul in the second reading urge you and me to learn that lesson well before we're diagnosed with a disease. Let's not waste our time on what is illusionary or the temporary or the merely material. We need to appreciate and know what fulfillment and satisfaction we can come from having a relationship with a God who loves us unconditionally. If we open the refrigerator door of life, the choices that we make should be obvious.